This is Loveline. Loveline. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Well, the female lead of Point Pleasant is it coming in? I don't know if you've seen that show, but
no. Have you seen?
Yeah,
Point
it's
Pleasant?
my wife's big.
Really?
Yeah, that's her pick.
What is it? Is it like the OC?
No, it's more like the cult, and she's got witch powers and whatever. And
Really?
I can't quite follow. The premise I don't like, but this actress is amazing.
Good looking.
But just compelling. Just really.
Really?
Yeah, amazing.
So that's Elizabeth Is it Harnois?
Yeah.
Harnois in here tomorrow night. Tell us all about Point Pleasant. So is that was that a replacement show on Fox?
Yeah, it just started up, and it's getting big numbers and stuff.
All right. Oh, good. Yeah. It's funny. Hot Chicks Doing Witchcraft, ironically, is a chick show.
Yes.
For guys, it's hot chicks, but then they're doing witchcraft, and it sort of cancels it out. You'd think it would be alluring, but it's really not.
It goes Wicca.
Yeah, there's just something. Well, first off, there's no hot chicks that actually practice witchcraft. Hot chicks don't have to practice witchcraft.
They have their own witchcraft.
They're hot, yeah. They cast a vaginal spell on all who is around them. They just do. I mean, really, if you think about it, being a smoking hot young chick, you don't need any potions. You don't need any Eye of Newt. You don't need any of that
But
crap.
don't you think that's where guys sort of get that thinking going? She's right. She's a witchy woman. She casts a spell on me. I can't help myself. I do all these crazy things.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. So there you go. And yet we don't want to watch that on TV.
No, we don't. But like I said, because it doesn't ring true. The hot chicks don't monkey with all that. I'm going to win him over. I'm going to make a love potion. I'm going to stare into a crystal ball.
I'm not interested in that. I guess the male version of that is just porno.
Oh.
Of the witchy woman.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we just don't want to see anybody doing anything that we don't believe in, and it sounds like nonsense. And then the other thing is really hot young chicks really don't do much of anything. I've really learned. Here's the whole thing. The hotter you are, the younger you are, and the more of a chick you are, the more difficult it is to teach you things. You just don't want to do stuff for the most part.
Why should you?
Your looks and your lifestyle is sort of a full-time gig.
They were getting that a little bit in Desperate Housewives this week. A little bit about this business about, you think you're so much power just because you're an attractive woman.
Right.
And one of the housewives was sort of telling off her housemate, and she goes, hey, you're no different than me. You're going to be old, and then we'll see where we are.
Yeah. Well, then they get old, and you know what they become like? They become like ex-jocks who they're all of a sudden, well, first off, I mean, think about...
Ex-jocks get TV shows and stuff,
No. Think about this. Well, 1 out of every 500 of them.
Right.
Here's the thing. As a jock, you're 34 and you're over the hill. As a smoking hot chick, you're 34 and you're seeing the top of the mountain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got a couple. I mean, the jock and the hot chick years end about the same place. If you play your cards right, you make it to 37.
Right.
But there's no way you ain't going to be MVP of the league anymore at 37, 38.
Right. I mean, do you remember when George Blanda was playing? Like, oh my God, he's 41 years old.
Yeah, when you're 40, it's all over. And since high school, you've just been having doors swing open for you. You don't have to take the test. You got the alumni guys taking care of you.
Right.
Everything. Biggest thing you got to do is an autograph signing.
What happens?
Chicks get in this too. I've seen many specials on it. They get depressed.
Really?
They want the adulation. It's not there anymore.
Wow.
None of them have business skills. They have nothing to fall back on.
I just always assumed they got into business. They had lots of opportunities and stuff.
They have lots of opportunities, but oftentimes a ninth grade education and no patience and no skills.
Wow.
They've been leading an unrealistic lifestyle. That's what happens to smoking hot chicks. If the marriage breaks up at 40,
right,
they got nothing.
Oof.
Yeah.
So the message is go to school, study hard.
Or just get into something.
But if it's sports, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
get into something intellectual.
All right, well, get into something that takes more than
your brain.
4 months out of the year.
Right.
So, all right.
Or 12 years of your life.
I'm not talking about jocks. I'm worried about the chicks, Drew. Yeah. Please. Cassidy?
Hey.
You're 19?
Yep.
What's up?